Recently at our last Convert Lab, one of the participants shared how um, one of her biggest concerns as we were wrapping up and transitioning into our phase 3 of the Convert Lab program, she shared that her biggest question or concern was, what if it works? Like what if all the things that we are working on, the systems, the strategies that we're putting in place to move our business forward and to grow our business, what if they actually work? And she went on to say, she knows what would happen if it doesn't work because she, has this current business and things are okay, but she has reached some ceilings that she needs to move past. And I thought it was really interesting because I wonder how many times that is the thing that's really holding us back is what if it actually works? What if all the things that we've been doing to grow our businesses or build our businesses, the trainings, the coaching, the mentoring, the events, the classes, the courses, all the things, what if it finally works, right? And I thought that that was such a profound question. And I was so grateful and thankful that she put it out there. And that was why I wanted to talk about it this week. Because we think about all the different pieces that go into building or growing a business. There's the sales, obviously, right? The marketing, the customer service, the actual implementation of providing that service or product, right? The production, all the different things behind the scenes. There's legal, there's accounting, there's accounts receivable, accounts payable, like all the things, right? That go into building a business. And I think sometimes we overlook or we discount our own inner self-talk, the things that sometimes hold us back because we're concerned about the what ifs. I call that what ifing all over here. What if, what if, what if? And so today I wanted to just share some quick tips or strategies around moving past that place when that comes up. Because I don't even think it's an if, I think it's a when it comes up, whether it's what if this doesn't work or what if this does work, what am I going to do, or any other the other what ifs that often will bombard our minds if we allow it. And so one of the big pieces around that is, understanding that growth and change require you to get really, 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 really uncomfortable. There's this level of discomfort as you shift from what you've always been doing, as was the case for my client. She has a great business. Things are going really well. Which is part of the reason why she signed up for Convert Lab. It was like, oh my gosh, because she has a bigger vision and there are things that she wants to do on a larger scale, if you will, right? But it requires you to get really uncomfortable as you start to shift because I've been doing these things. I've kind of got in my groove. It's going, we're doing our things are humming along. The team is good, the clients are good, our process is good. Let's not break it, right? Until we have that bigger vision or we are reminded of the bigger vision that we had from the start and we commit to moving towards that instead of staying here where things are good. And I totally can relate. I was there for years. I was like, this is good. This is good. I'm so excited to be here. I've been working really hard to get here. Here is good. But here was not my bigger vision. And so there were things that I also needed to shift and continue to shift as I move from that place of comfort and safety and familiarity, because this is familiar. I got this. I know how to do this. This feels really good, to then move into something different. So here's a couple things that I wanted to share as you are moving through that space of discomfort, of maybe feeling like a fish out of water, of maybe feeling like this just, I don't know, of really feeling sometimes for some, the growth pains is part of the vision is to grow or scale your business. And so one, give yourself space and grace to grow, right? There is this place. I think sometimes we're so hard on ourselves. I know I can be. I'm like, I want to go, and then not only hard, I want to go fast. So it's like, I want to learn how to walk after just learning how to crawl like yesterday. And then I want to be like walking and running within the next 72 hours. Like, I don't understand what's taking us so long. I don't know. Can you relate to that? Like, it's like, okay, I got the vision. We got this crawling thing down. We just got it down yesterday, but let's start running tomorrow, right? So there's this space of giving yourself space and grace to grow. You're not going to always get it right. You have to acknowledge it's not always going to feel good. And oftentimes it's going to feel awkward until it no longer feels awkward, right? So there's just this period of growing and giving yourself space and grace to go through the process. The second thing is really commit to doing the work, especially the work around mindset. The mindset that got you here is not the mindset that's going to get you there. You have to learn how to think on a different level. There are just some things around money or sales or leadership or whatever, right? That can get in your way, that will block you if you're not committed to doing the work around your mindset to get rid of that stinking thinking. We got to get rid of it. And you're like, I've been doing the work. Guess what? There's still more work to be done. Trust me. And then the final one is find support, whether that's a coach, mentor, therapist, community, mastermind group, doesn't matter. Find support. You will need support. There are times you will want to or desire or even need to lean on someone else when you're just like, I don't get this. This isn't making sense. I don't feel like it today. Good enough is good enough where I am. And they're like, no, 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 no. You said you had a bigger vision. You wouldn't have had that vision if it weren't possible. You can do this. Commit to it. Breathe, cry, cuss, whatever it is that you need to do. Get it out your system so that we can move on and you can actually achieve your goals. Your goals are achievable. But in the process, trust me, it doesn't always look pretty, and it doesn't always feel good. However, you can achieve your goals and growing your business, scaling your business, putting in your different systems to support you, which is one of the reasons why sales and sales systems and having that support are so important, because that's a big part of the overall machine or the engine, if you will, of your actual business, right? And so it's important that we look at these things. However, it also would behoove us to sometimes take a step back, look at our own mindset. What are the thoughts, the questions, the doubts, the fears that are getting in our way? Because they definitely do sometimes. And they are the things that are holding us back. It's not all these external things that we're pointing out. Those things are actually the symptoms of something that's going on within us. And so there are times when we definitely need to look at the systems and troubleshoot and audit and all that kind of stuff. And then there are also times when we need to do an inventory of the thoughts that are going through our heads that are holding us back and preventing us from building the businesses that we desire. So I invite you to take some time this week, take some time this weekend, grab your journal of your favorite beverage and just spend some time thinking about what you've been thinking about and pointing out and identifying when those voices decide that they want to show up, and are they the ones that are actually driving the ship? And that's no longer who you need to have in that seat. You need to boot them out so that now you're back in the driver's seat and you can to quiet and silence those voices so that you can grow and build your business. All right, so share with me. I would love to hear your takeaways. What are some of the things that you not only some of the thoughts or questions that pop up that may be holding you back, but what are some of the things that you do to move past that, right? Like, I would love to hear that. So there are things, we all have them, that come up. And then what are some of the things that you do to move past that, to get back into a good space so that you can focus and be committed to growing and moving your business forward? So I would love to hear from you. Be sure to comment below and share those thoughts and ideas with me. This is Dr. Nadia signing off. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.